Hello, and I thought I'd do a live show. I've kind of felt this was an urgent live show because I wanted to look into. You can tell it's live, can't you? Yeah, I felt that this was an urgent live show. Let's start again. One, two, three, four, five, six. Um, I felt that this was a an urgent live show. Because lots of things really, energies that are coming through here is just crazy. But why am I doing this is because I got a message on my one of my shorts that I've done, Pendulum speak shorts, and it kind of really hit a nerve. And I just want to explain that my readings and my intuitive energies are to help, okay, help situations, get to the bottom of situations, um, and to resolve, what is right, justice, what is right here. Whether people like that or not. And I'm sorry if you don't like it, but I wanted to look into Paul again because I got it really touched. If you're listening to this, you really touched my heart there, my heartstrings, and because the reason I do this channel and always have done this channel is to help people to heal people, to extend love, share love and for people, and that's what I'm all about. It's what I'm all about. I'm not to create any gossip or gossip mongering. So I like to get to the nitty gritty, the truth about things. And years ago, I used to call it getting to the bone of things. I wouldn't like to think that I'm upsetting anyone here at all, at all. So my channel is all about love. It's all about helping and getting to justice and getting to, what uh, I don't know what the word is, but I know that I just want to help. That's what I'm all about, is helping. I have a big heart and I just want to help. So I wanted to look at Paul again because the message that I got on the shorts, the pendulum speaks, is that I did a pendulum reading, and it said that Paul had not, has nothing to do with this. He's not actually guilty. It's not had anything to do with this. So if that's the case, then actually Paul is hurting, and he wants to know. If he does know, have some inkling of, and feels guilty because he kind of thinks how this may have happened, or befriending people around him, how this could have led to that, or he has a gut feeling like we do, we have a gut feeling, and then he should tell people, he should share that information if he's got a gut feeling like we are here. I am sharing my gut feeling with you guys. I'm sharing the truth here of what I feel may have happened. And if somebody is withholding and thinking, well, I have a gut feeling that that happened, and associating with that person may have led to this, then Paul needs to speak out. Paul needs to speak out. Now, I got Well, thank you anyway. Thank you for your comments. I say thank you to all of my comments. But on that particular short, the lady said, "Look, I live in Michael St. Wire, and this needs to stop because I said that he's innocent, but I do pick up that he knows something, or he's got a gut feeling. He's got a very strong gut feeling of what this is or what this may be, but he's withholding that because he's scared to actually share that because he feels bad, he feels guilty for actually befriending and getting associated with these connections. He feels he did this all because, and this is his journey. You know, if somebody's sparkling there with the money and the designer clothes and the flash cars and the big houses and that kind of thing, doesn't mean they're good people. And I feel this is what he has actually. This is his journey, and he's realised this. He's thinking, not all that, not all that sparkles is good. Not all that shines is good. So I thought I'd come on live because I just wanted to share with you. Yeah, I am a very much an empathic, sensitive. I'm very empathic. I'm a sensitive, and a sensitive who has a strong intuition. And I've been given this to help people not to create toxic energies and create badness. Not at all, okay. So if I've been given this road to help people, it's maybe to actually get the truth, maybe to able to get the truth. Now, this lady in the shorts, and I do read all of your comments, by the way, and I do put a love next to them because I do appreciate your comments. It doesn't matter what you say, it's like it's all relevant, okay. This lady said that she lived in Michael St. Wire, and this needs to stop. This needs to stop, which I'm thinking, if you're listening to this, that you're saying that I am right, that by saying that he's innocent in all of this. I'm going to do a reading on this comment. I'm going to do a reading on Paul. If these people are saying things about Paul that are not true, then they do need to stop. They do need to stop. If Paul does know something, he needs to share his concern about his gut feeling. Okay. I don't feel it was an accident either, Lorna. I don't. And I am looking at your chat here too. I don't feel it was an accident. My energies are saying that this was not an accident, and this will. Let's see how this pans out. If this lady is watching this, I'm sorry if this is hurting you, but I'm here to actually get to the truth of this and to help people. To help, okay. And I know you're saying, how is this helping? Who else is going to open up this can of worms? Who else is going to open up this Pandora's box? Only somebody like me. So let's have a look here. I've got my medieval deck, my pagan deck. I'm going to use that. I've also got my crystal. I've also got another deck here, and my intuitive energies, my gut feeling too. Please put your gut feelings in the chat there and share with others. Okay, what your instinct? Yes, Claire, your instinct. What is your instinct crying out here? Because that is our animalistic instinct, that we know that something is off here. Something is off here, and that's what we're picking up, is this instinct. And, my intuition, my gut feeling is a heightened instinct, okay? And if you've got that feeling of instinct, my gut, my instinct, this is just not right. you know, and you're kind of, you're helping with this too. Okay. So I don't intend to hurt anyone. My heart is in the right place. I just want to help people. I just want to get answers for Nicola. I want to, like everybody else who feels this gut feeling is off. Okay. Hello, Richard. Thank you for your gut feeling there. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of us, look, our animal instincts. Okay, let's go back to, you know, when we were animals, you know, and we were hunter-gatherers, hunters. And our instincts told us that, you know, our third eye, our sixth sense told us. I mean, dogs still have this, you know. And we've repressed this, you know, modern world has repressed this instinct. Modern world has repressed this. So we kind of, no, that's not right. This is not happening. You know, how dare you say that? You know, I prefer that made up version over there, actually. It makes me feel very safe, that made up version over there, that's all kind of made up story, unicorns in the sky and all this kind. I prefer that one over there than actually the instinctive one over there. And this is what my channel is all about. Hope you actually get that. I hope you do. So let's help this lady that's saying, please leave Paul alone. He's, you know, I picked up with the pendulum that he's actually innocent. I also get a gut feeling that, or an instinct, that he knows who may be involved here. And he's not telling because he's frightened in case he's going to be you know, get involved with this and get some kind of, you know, how dare you not tell us this when you actually know, you know, the backstory here, but you're not telling us, kind of thing. So let's look at Paul and let's look at him. Why is he not telling? Why is he not telling his backstory, the friendship that, you know, this instinct of his own, this instinctive feeling of, I kind of think I know what happened here, but I can't say anything. I can't say anything, but look at me. I instinctively have this intuitive, perceptive, sensitive energy that I can say this. I can say this for you, Paul. I can say this for you. I think a lot of my followers here feel the same. They feel this strong instinct, gut feeling. I don't know what it is, but I feel this. So let's have a look here. And I would go with my gut. I would go with my instinct. I would definitely 100% go with my gut feeling. Go with my instinct on this. I would personally, I would. I've always been, not always, maybe 80% of the time I have been right about my instincts. So let's have a look here at Paul. Let's get into this. Let's help that lady who says, oh, please leave Paul alone. I'm glad you've said your pendulum says he's not involved with this, but he knows something. And you know, time will tell. This will pan out. Okay, and that lady, I'm sorry this upsets you and it's happened in your village. And it may make you feel like I don't want to live here anymore. But it's life, you know, it's life. And this is, you know, this is the way it is. It's life. And you know, if you don't want to live near this river that's creating all this controversy, then I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry you feel that way. So before I do get into Paul, and I will get into Paul, and I will help this lady. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming to the live show. Please like, share, and get let's get this message out there. That I want to just get to. I just want to help. I just want to help, not in a kind of ghouly way or anything like that. Going to St. Michael's on Wyatt and knocking on people's door. Not like that. Not like that. In a very kind of spiritual, righteous way, if you like. I want to do what's right. I want to do what's right. I want to do what's right, and that's what I'm doing here. Yeah, so let's have a look here. I think he's tangled up with something. Yeah, and I feel that he may know these people, but he's kind of thinking, is it that person? I'm thinking that the involvement we had with these people, I shouldn't have got involved with this person. I was hit by the sparkling fireworks and the champagne, and I was hit by the glamour of it all, and stupid me, and yet that's Paul's journey. Not all what sparkles is gold. So hello, let's have a look, Kim. If you put a long comment in the chat sections, I will be drawn to that. I will read it out and I will look into that. Okay, so keep that in mind when you make a chat message. Kim Leslie. Hi, Yvonne. Just joined another. Oh, where have you gone? You've jumped up there. Okay. Yeah, there's quite a bit here. I've lost you now. It's quite a bit to actually cover at the moment with oh gosh. Sorry, it's live, and are you taking it off? Have you taken that off? Oh, okay. You don't want it reading out. That's absolutely fine. I think you deleted it. Fine. Some people don't like it. Okay. They don't like it. So Richard Andrews, he said his first priority was the girls, and yeah, his children, of course it would be his children. I think he didn't give a hoot for Nicola and laughing. Sorry, that's just not right. Sorry, that's just not right. Well, you can actually laugh because you're nervous and all this kind of thing. I'm not a body language expert, but thank you anyway for your comment there. Like if you do put a long, I was going to look at that. I think she decided to delete that. Shame, because it looked really good. Debbie Langton. Listen, Emma, you are in trouble. You said Nicola Fitbit was not synced. How would you know that, you fool? Okay, thank you, Debbie. Yeah, so yeah, the longer, if you put a long kind of in the chat there, I will be interested. I'll come directly to that because I've just been so interested in what you've got to say. Okay, so be aware of that. Put a novel in there if you like, and in the chat too, and in the comments. If you put a novel in the comments, I sit there and read them all, and it's like, wow, the effort you put into those comments is just amazing. So let's have a look for this poor lady who said, when I did a pendulum read, that I'm sorry that it's upsetting for you that you live in that village. And I just want to say, that I want to look at Paul for you, but I'm not promising that he's totally innocent, like like Jesus Christ himself. I can't really say that he walks the earth like Jesus Christ, and he's totally innocent. Nobody's like that. Nobody, nobody's like that. So I can't say that he's resurrected as Jesus Christ and he's absolutely squeaky clean. Okay, so let's have a look at Paul. I've held on to this too long now. Let's help this lady. And let's have a look at Paul. Let's look into Paul here. Let's look into Paul um, and around his innocence, but why does he feel so guilty? Let's pull out some cards here. He's just trying to get over this obstacle. He's just trying to get over this. Let's just get over this and move on. That's the first card out. Let's just get this investigation over with. Let's get the autopsy over with, and let's just move on. Now he feels like he's got all the power here because he's the partner with the Ace of Swords. He's the partner, and he's got all the power. You know, I have the last say here because I am the partner. By the way, I am Nicola's partner, who is the father of our children. I have the power here. So this is like really strong kind of, you know, I have the say here. I have the say. I don't know whether that's right. I get the Nine of Pentacles, the upstanding lady. I feel that he's saying that, you know, Nicola was an amazing person. She was wonderful. This also could be somebody else like Emma. Okay, this upstanding lady. It could be actually protecting Emma. You know, this lady is so respectful. She is so lovely. She would not touch or hurt a fly. She is amazing. But that also could be this upstanding lady here. Could be Nicola, or it could be somebody else. Okay. This is crowning this reading. So that there is saying that he's protecting somebody's reputation here, another female. He's pretty broke at the moment too. His money, you know, he's maybe getting charity from people, and we had this GoFundMe, but that went pear-shaped. He's pretty broke right now. I think he's living off the parents right now with this card. People have stopped sending money. People have stopped sharing with him. People have stopped giving money to the GoFundMe and all this kind of thing. You know, he's bankrupt. He's pretty much bankrupt, trying to start again like a washed up, you know, person here. You know, oh, that failed. So I get like a washed up person trying to make a go of it again. And yet, bang, this all happens here. People are sending money. They are sending money. I'm sending you this £100,000. Please take care of those girls. And he's sending it back. Thank you for your kindness and your assistance. But I don't deserve this. That's the way he's thinking. This is because he's being very, very cautious and proud, okay? Very, very proud. I don't want to accept your charity. I don't want to accept your charity. My Nicola was an amazing person. She was just amazing. So why are you and Emma so kind of together? If that's the case, that you see, this is what we can't seem to put together here. We get the Tower card. The Tower card says this is all crumbling. This whole situation with Emma, with Nicola, is all crumbling around around Paul. He doesn't know what to do about this because he's got two roads to go down, which is leave the area or stay put. You know, it's all crumbling around him and he doesn't know what to do. What should we move from here? Will that look a bit fishy kind of thing? So let's have a look at your Marcus Hertz. Hello there. There was defo conflict between Paul and Nikki because all the friends and family said they just want her back with her girls and not back with Paul and the girls. Oh, really? Oh, really? That is really telling. Yes, that is telling. Debbie Langton, hello there. I cried. I played a song for Nicola's girls from Nicola Diana Ross. When you tell me that you love me, oh my God, I would have been in buckets of tears with that. Honestly, yeah, me too, me too. That's just so evoking and emotion, isn't it? Richard Andrews, hello there. Also, one of Nicola's friends said, I know you don't have your phone, but if you want a safe place to stay, you are welcome to stay in her daughter's room. So I think Nicola was not safe and happy at home. Wow, where did you hear that? Please let us know where you heard that. Thank you. Thank you for letting us know. Do you live in St. Michael's on Wye? Let us know. Richard Andrews, also one of Nicola's friends. Okay, I know. I know. Okay. Okay. Life insurance can be paid if oh, I don't know what that says, but yeah. Husky lady. I think she was murdered. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Murdered, taken by surprise whilst minding her own business. R.I.P. Beautiful Nikki. Yeah, I think with the lady that said that to me, you know, that Paul is innocent. I think she just wants all this to go away, and a beautiful village there in Lancashire does not have this dark cloud hovering over this. I actually get that it was an accident, although a lot of you say it's not an accident, but I feel not an accident as in accident of like falling in the river. I feel something happened to her, like an overdose or something, which was either alcohol or drugs, and this got out of hand. And you know, it's like when people used to take the tablets back in the 90s, and there was lots of A&E casualties. People lost their lives for actually taking too many, and this kind of thing. I know that because I was working in A&E and emergency departments back in the day. So I think something like that happened. I don't feel she knew what she'd taken. I don't even think she was aware that she'd taken anything. I'm just saying that's my gut feeling. That's my energies that are coming through here. And if you want to become a member, I've actually explored this further. I don't feel it was meant to happen. I feel these people were very close friends, that they were, and it happened. And we could go deeper into that, but let's see how this transpires. Okay, let's see what the autopsy says. Let's see what how this is going to all transpire. And we'll keep reading on this until we get justice, I feel. So yeah, so thank you so much for all your comments there. Like I said, if you actually if you actually do kind of have a long kind of answer there, I'll come directly to you. Let's have a look because I feel like I missed it. I don't know, this jumps around all over the place. Kim Leslie, it was also mentioned that the expert believes also they are looking for an object. They're making it look to the public. It's just potential body movement inspection as give nothing away. Can we ask? You know what? I was going to do a reading on that. That they was looking for an object, an artifact or an object. I don't know why they call it an artifact, but I get like an object in that weir there. How on earth are they going to find an object in that weir? The way that I actually perceive that intuitively is that they were testing out the depths. Oh, what was that? Don't like it when I get strange noises. Testing out the depths. Anyway, let's carry on. Testing out the depths. Where was that noise from? Weird. Okay, never mind. Testing out the depths of the water, the weir. The way that I perceived that in energy-wise was that they were testing the depth of the water. If there were any pockets in the riverbed, could she have got snagged up there? How on earth would she have floated over the weir, below the weir, and through the weir when it was so shallow? Could she have got kind of caught up there, snagged up there? That's the way I saw it. How on earth would you find an object in that water? How could you do that? You'd have to get sonar equipment to actually figure out if there was objects underneath the water to be sure. Not wading through with with the diving suits on and that kind of thing. I don't think that's possible. That's my take on that. So let's have a look. Care Rowlings. I freak out if my son or daughters are traveling. I don't hear from them, or when they don't answer the phone, for mine missing for days. Look, let's just put this in perspective. Most of the time, it's safe, okay? It's safe. These things happen very kind of quite rarely, although they may happen daily, but mainly this is this is something that are you still there, guys? Because I don't know what happened there. I'm having all glitches here for some reason. And now it's sharing. It's suddenly sharing my screen. And I've not done that. That is bizarre. And I just keep hearing noises too. So I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't share the screen. I don't know why it's sharing. I didn't mean to share the screen. So please let me know what's happening there. Anyway, I don't know. It seems like it's sharing the screen and I didn't mean to share the screen. So let's just continue. It's done that on its own. Claire Rowlings, what I mean is they didn't act that distraught. Lorna Taylor, what I don't get is how could she have fallen in about 2 foot of water? It's not possible. I don't even feel she was depressed. You know, she just got a promotion. She was wearing makeup. She was looking great. She looked very determined when she was getting into that 4x4 that morning, or whether that was the same day or whether that was fabricated, I don't know. So thank you. I'm glad that it's still For some reason, I'm sharing the screen here, and I don't know why that's happened. We do get strange things happening. Anyway, we get here, Paul. Okay, let's go back to Paul. You know, the tower is just crumbling around Paul. The tower over this situation. Well, it's like Paul is saying, well, I have an inkling. You're talking about instincts. I have an inkling of what actually, you know, she was associating with these people, or I was associating with these people. And maybe it's because I was close to Emma. I don't know. Maybe that's something, you know, all these kind of things. And he's debating what road to go down here, because this is like, I don't know whether to stay in this area because of this being, you know, either like even going to another country, even because I get here the rebirth card. It's like, you know, I just feel like reinventing myself and just taking off and taking the kids with me and just going to live in France or some part of the you know, Europe somewhere, and I get a rebirth card. So he's thinking about that. He's thinking I need to get away from here. There's inner conflict with this card, with Paul. There's inner conflict, and this is seriously escalating into conflict. This is seriously escalating when it's in reverse, seriously escalating into conflicts. He's got a lot of suppressed anger. This is suppressed anger. Seriously, this is escalating. He's going to say something. He's going to say, I know something. This is making me angry. I'm getting angry. I need to say something. I can't hold this thing. I'm going to break at any time here. Detachment with this card in reverse. The Princess of Swords is detachment, trying to detach himself from all of this, you know, emotionally detach, distance himself away from this. And he's not liking the prying eyes and the spying here. Prying eyes and people spying on him. He can't bear it. And this is seriously going to escalate into conflict because he's sick of the prying eyes here, the spying on him, the escalating anger here. I'm tired of this. I want out of this. You know, I want to be gone from this. Yeah, he's not succeeding in the work area. He's refusing financial help. He's very frustrated. And I also get him looking at further studies. And these further studies could be something like psychology, becoming a psychologist. You know, I don't know what he's thinking, but I get like he's probably thinking about doing home study and filling up his time studying psychology, possibly something like forensic psychology or something like that. You know, what makes these people know? These forensic psychologists, how do they know? How are they reading me? How are they reading others? I'd like to know. I'd like to educate myself more on this. So I'm going to look at, and I will do a pendy on this at the end, whether he is, you know, I think I did one the other day, but I'll do another one, whether he's innocent or not. Let's have a look. Lorna Taylor. What I don't get is how could she have fallen into, well, I think I said that, sorry about that. Richard Andrews. Hi, Yvonne. This message from Nadia Fell. Nikki, I know you haven't got your phone, but if by miracle you see this, please know you are so loved. If you need a safe place, Mia's room is sat empty. Thank you. Thank you. That's where you actually got that from. Thank you. Yeah, I think you're right. I feel they had marriage problems. There were marriage problems there. I feel this is maybe what Paul is not sharing. You know, maybe shared a little bit of that, but there is marital problems. You know, they had the welfare check and all this kind of thing. And Kim Leslie, apparently the gate in the upper field was a crime scene initially, not the bench. Do the police know Nicola was not with the phone when moved from the upper field to the bench? Wow, maybe they do. Maybe they're one step ahead than everyone else here. Let's have a look. And do they know? Do the police know that she was not there at the time? The phone was left at the bench. Do the police know? And this is, oh God, look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. Yes, they do. Yes, they do know. Yes, they do realise that she went missing before she even reached that bench, that this was actually a decoy. And this is what this is saying. Okay, so it could be not, and I have to say that because it is a pendulum reading. I believe Marcus Hertz, hi there. I believe she was taken and was never at the bench or fallen in the river. I believe her items were taken to the bench and her body was put into the water after the river search was completed. Thank you for putting it so clearly. I think we're all a bit scared to actually say that, but I think we're all thinking that, Marcus. Thank you for sharing that. Okay. And like I said, if you put a big comment like that, I will come and read it. Okay. Read it out. So I'm going to look at here for this lady who left a comment. Please leave Paul alone. I'm going to do another pending reading on that. Okay, as well as these card readings. Before I do that, I'm going to pull out some oracle cards first of all. Okay, you know, this is just getting more and more complicated as time goes by. So I'm going to look at the oracle deck here. Let's pull out two cards here for the oracle deck. You see, I don't like it when it does that. When it does that, it just transformation. It's fallen on the floor, and it says this is a big transformation for Paul. Okay, it's his journey. He's realizing that all that glitters is not gold. And who is so glittery? Is it you know, Marsh Farm? Is it the parties there? Is it Ed? Is it Emma? Is it these groups of people? You know, all that glitters is not gold. You know, because they've got their issues. So I'm going to look at this, and that was a big transformation. I think he's only worried that they're not knocking at the door just now. There's no rain today. What that card means is that there's no rain today, so that's okay. We'll take it one day at a time. They're not knocking at the door just yet, but we'll take it one day at a time. I feel he does know things. I don't feel that he's certain about these things, but he knows about something here. He just wants his freedom too. He feels guilty because, you know, he didn't marry her. And I get the Liberty card here. He feels guilty because maybe she wanted her liberty. She wanted to end this relationship. And maybe he feels guilty because, you know, I caused this because I did not marry her. The Liberty card, okay. There's no rain today. It's not coming here yet. I feel guilty because I wanted my liberty. And Nicola wanted her liberty because at the end of the day, I feel she didn't want to be with me. Like the weaving of the basket here, I'm pulling more out because I love doing these readings. The weaving the flower basket weaving is weaving this narrative to make it look very flowery and very, you know, very kind of palatable. It's like weaving this narrative, like, you know, I loved her, she loved me, and you know, I feel terrible. And really in reality, she wanted her liberty, he wanted his liberty. He didn't want to marry her, but they're not asking about that, so that's okay because there's no, you know, there's no rain today with that card. And we have the Lover's card, whatever that means, seduction here, seducing. This card is a couple, but it's not like real kind of love. This is like seduction and illicit love, that kind of thing. So there's a couple here having an illicit affair. Oh, I'd hate to think that Paul was having an illicit affair. There's guilt involved here. He didn't want to marry her, he wanted his liberty. He wanted to have an illicit affair. This is what this is saying. And we'll get the butterfly garden, but look how beautiful Nicola was. You know, she was very authentic with the butterfly garden and her afro haircut, although she's not got an afro haircut. It's like, you know, just let it all hang out. You know, you're perfect. Nothing wrong with you. I'm going to leave it there with, I said I'd only pulled two out, but I pulled a few out there. Let's finally finish this off with, you know, these burning kind of lies here, these deceptions, I feel. And let's just have a look here. Marcus, there isn't a single witness who can place Nikki at the bench. Richard Andrews, Nicola met her demise the evening before, and it was Emma on the dog walk. That's why Paul gave the description of what Emma was wearing whilst walking Willow. Wow. Lawrence, Paul, hi Yvonne and everyone. Sorry I'm late. It's okay. Okay. So like I said, if you put some kind of big comments in the comment section or the chat, I will come directly to you. Okay. And read those comments on your own instincts, on your own gut feelings. So let's do this for this lady that left me the comment. I felt really heartfelt when I read that, and I can see where you're coming from, but I think we have to let this transpire and follow this to the end to find out what's happened here. Let's have a look here. Did Paul have anything to do with his girlfriend Nicola going missing? Did he have anything to do physically to do with that? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Could we have an answer, please? Sometimes it doesn't answer and it'll stay still and it doesn't want to answer. Maybe rephrase that. Did Paul Ansell have anything to do with the demise of Nicola Bulley? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? I'm going to close my eyes and let it. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Big yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? That's no, no. It kind of had to make its mind up there because it's like saying he had something to do with something, but he didn't overall have anything to do with her disappearing. So there is something. There's something. We'll have to. And I feel the tears, and I feel very choked up. I feel this energy of feeling very choked up. So I feel that Paul feels very emotional and very choked up about this. So let's not kind of take this lightly. You know, he feels bad, he feels guilty, he feels like something he may have, something that he didn't do, that he somehow pointed her in this direction, but he didn't do anything to hurt her, or he didn't do anything um to cause her demise. But there's something there. There's something there. And yet, if he doesn't speak up, he's going to look as if he's actually perverting the course of justice. I feel he may crack. I feel he may crack and say something. You know, I had a feeling about. I also get his father, or Nicola's father, may say something. Well, I had a feeling about this guy they hung out with. I never really liked him. I just felt this energy. So I'm going to finish off with your comments. So I thought I'd help that lady. Thank you anyway for putting that comment. I did not delete it or remove it. I thought you had a right to speak, and I said, you know, just want to say this is coming through. Like, he didn't hurt her, but he feels suspicious about something, and I feel he may crack and say something about that. And that's what I'm getting here, okay? So I'm going to say thank you so much for coming. Thank you for putting comments in the comment section, in the chat section. I also want to say my channel is to get to the bottom, you know, to the absolute gutter bottom, close to the bone kind of bottom of the barrel, to find out what's happened, to actually either give justice or to help people. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I always do. If you look at my other actually general reads and messages from the universe, and they are very beautiful, loving readings. I don't do darkness here. So I want to say, sending you all my love. Stay safe, everyone. Just remember, this is very rare. It never happens very often in the UK. And it's a very rare thing. Just keep your eyes open, but enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. And I think that's what it's about. Sending you lots of love, lots of blessings. Love all of you, and stay safe. And I hope that we get to the bottom of all of this, okay? And bye for now. And it always takes me about half an hour to actually shut this down. So yeah, bye for now, everyone. And oh, why can't I do that? It's all stupid. Okay. Yeah. Bye-bye.